been doing it before I came. So you should continue. Why are you thinking my own little money matters to you? If you look at the genesis of everything, it's all about money, money, and money, and money. So my question is, does it mean that these people don't love themselves or what? Or why is money causing problem? Or is it that the people, these people, when they were to meet, they didn't tell each other? You know, somebody inside, they're bringing somebody from outside. You that you are inside, you already know the system as it is. Either you are a man or you are a woman. You know in the system, when you are in the system or you marry, both of you have responsibilities. It's not like Nigeria. The marriage of Nigeria is not the marriage of abroad. So you bring in the person without letting the person know. But look, oh, as you are coming here, oh, this is how we do it. Or you never have discussion with that person. That in abroad, though. Yeah, what's up? Good evening, David Ojo. In abroad, though, when we marry, oh, as couple, oh, okay, are you the one calling me? Do you want me to put this in speaker? Should I put it in speaker? Eh? Okay. Go ahead, you are on. Speaker, right? Or off camera?
No camera.
Okay. Kifisino, what I mean by off camera, what I mean is that should I call you after the show? Should I put it in speaker for you, for everybody to hear?
Connected.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Yeah, so concerning the location.
Is it possible you do English for us? Is it possible? Can you speak in English? Hello? You are low. Your voice is very low.
Let me just turn off my earbud.
Your voice is very low, please. You see?
Hello?
Yeah, I think it's louder now. Somebody said that is how many people that were brought to abroad do. They will work and want to build us for their parents. Light, yes, stabilize, and everything. Go ahead.
So, if you see the book short clip on TikTok, and I heard when the brother is in UK, and he was saying that if they apply for Canada visa from UK, it will take them a lot of time before it got approved.
Yeah.
They can actually apply for, because the way people were saying they want to help, they should provide the man's information. In Canada, there is nothing like that, because there is...
okay, you are talking about these people now.
To your personal information. The system of the country will not permit just a strange person to go to the hospital or to go to the workplace the person. It's totally against the law.
Yeah, we
even now, I want to get one, you right to share information with my or information man. Only penalize or constant someone for that. So with the way, what I think they can actually do is for Alaji Oriyomi and that, or any member of the family, Mr. Ariyoye, only contact the RCMP. They call them Royal Canadian Mounted Police. You could
Royal
contact
Canadian
them through phone call. Contact them through mail, like a well-documented mail. They might explain for me, okay, this is the situation of your brother. You have a brother in
Canada. What? You know what, sis? I just came playing after the show. Edward, my darling sister, let me call you after the show to listen to this very well. Is that okay?
Okay, ma.
All right, thank you. Yes. Please, I will give you a call once I'm done. This is the question, the discussion, I should take in the details very well. So I'll give you a call.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll call her later. So, like I was saying, you now bring in somebody, a man or a woman. You did not orientate them. Good evening, oh, YouTube. Me, Mopati join. Don't be upset. I already started on Facebook when I said, somebody said you have not put on YouTube. So you are welcome. Thank you very much for joining me. Emma Binu. No vex. So good evening. Tutola Ahmed. Good evening. Isi Anjola Mustapha Olaiwola. So ẹ ti máa gbọ́ díẹ̀ nínú nǹkan tí mò ń sọ nìyẹn because mo dà pé mo ti tàn díẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ kí mi ti ẹ̀kan fọkàn sí pẹ̀lú kọ́ yẹn. So you bring in that man or that woman coming all the way from Nigeria. You did not educate them how things are done here. Starting from using dishwasher, starting from helping in the house. Hey, Timothy lọ fi nọ́mbà sílẹ̀. Hello, I'm on a show.
Hello.
Yes, I'm on a show.
Good evening, man.
Good evening. Are you calling concerning what I'm saying?
Yes, this is Mr. Weeks.
Okay. You know I'm online?
Yeah,
you know
it's just a simple question I just want to ask because I've really diagnosed it. Why is it that it's really this issue? Why is it common among women? Their attitude when they get abroad, their attitude is always detrimental to the men. I don't know why is it common 90%? Because that is the trend now. That is the trend as I speak to you now.
Okay.
That's the trend.
Do you want me to answer that? Right.
Yes, please.
All right. Back home in Nigeria, women have little power. I'm sure you know that.
Of course I do.
Good. Women endure and condone a lot back home because of the system.
Yes.
Now, when you now bring them here, they start getting to know the system here. People at work will tell them when they have issues with you at home as their husband, they get to work. By then they have formed a friendship with somebody, and you don't know who their friend is or a big sister somewhere.
Of course.
So they will start confiding in that big sister. You know, it's a lonely world here. They might not want their family back home to know what is going on.
Yes.
They want the family back home to feel everything is perfect here as they have relocated. So they might not carry them along to tell them, which might be their own doing most times, because it will be better they tell family members that are close to, but we don't know the kind of relationship most of these people have with their family. So they might not want them to know what is going on here. So they have a friend. And let me go back to say and buttress that point that we all know that abroad is a lonely place. All we do most times is go to work and come back. That alone is mentally draining for every one of us if we can't balance it. Okay. Now you now have a home as a couple, either as a man or as a woman, where the home is not comfortable. There is quarrel, there is no peace in that home. The tendency to have a confidence outside is very high. Who that confidence is, you may not know. And that your wife now form a friendship with somebody outside, what that person ordinarily will condone in her own marriage, she will tell that your wife that, me, I cannot condone this kind of a thing, no. You understand?
Yes.
And they will begin to teach them that this country, it is not allowed. You want to wonder how a woman that was brought in from Nigeria, who doesn't know anything about the system, suddenly gets here, and under 3-4 years, she's already fighting the husband with the law. Somebody must have spoken to her. Somebody must have shown her that way. And once they get to know that, and they get to know that, look, not only are you going to get divorced, you are still going to get a lot of things from this man. This man will pay child support. This man, you can collect his house as long as your children are still young. So that is it. And the women, coupled with the fact that probably back home, you have been treating her somehow, they now see this place as avenue to pay you back.
No, I don't agree that, man. I won't accept that from you, payback. I won't accept that.
Why?
I will.
Why? Are
you not telling me, man, that when they were, for example, they were in Nigeria, that this woman, woman was pretending, because as far as I'm concerned, they were in love. If that love wasn't there, I don't think the man would willingly say, no, I want.
If you will listen to me to talk
that
as a
love
woman
was not
that
there.
is neutral, if you can listen to me, this will help a lot of
Yes.
men. I am talking the mind of women now. If you can listen, if you can take my advice, men can take my advice, not you. It will go a long way. A lot of women are in marriages. They are not happy, but they are staying put. Not because they still love you. Yeah, especially if you have been maltreating them. Especially if you have not been treating them the way they are supposed to be treated. They will pretend. And you will not know. You will say, open your body, she go open. She go mourn for you. She go do everything that she needs to do. But in her mind, she's not happy with you. And if she's now the vengeful type that do not forgive and forget, we have some women who can forgive. We have some women, even without you saying sorry, they are forgotten and they have moved on. And they are back to themselves. But we have a lot of women who will not forgive, who will not forget. Everything you are doing, they are keeping it in a cooler for you until the right time they have that power. You want to wonder why a woman, after the woman have seen that her children are grown up, even back home in Nigeria, they can go to court and say, I don't want to marry you again. You want to think about it. Because at that point, they think they don't need you. So they will pretend why they think you are still very useful to them.
Yes.
They will pretend and they will keep going on with you. And when they get to this place, you want to wonder, a marriage that didn't scatter for the past 10, 15 years in Nigeria will get to this place under 3-4 years. The marriage will scatter. So the marriage woman was managing you all along. I won't say pretend anymore. I will say she was managing you. She was managing you. She will now get here and will now use the opportunity. I have power here. There is little here. I have seen a woman tell the husband, so okay, we are in abroad now. All the beating you used to beat me in Nigeria, if them born you will try them again. And in Nigeria, the man was beating her. She never divorced the man. She never went to her mother's place. She never told anybody that she was being beaten. But she will get to this place, she will talk to 1 or 2 people. They will advise her. That is very wrong. A man laying hands on you. Then you are forgetting the fact that she gets to this place, she's having more information on how she's supposed to be treated. And she will now start capitalizing on that. At that stage,
yes, I get you right, but let me just trip in this, man. There's something I really wanted you to treat. This issue of deliberate. Try to understand what I mean. Deliberate for the purpose of a benefit. Because to me, I have there is this one that we are currently into. The man, he knows that the man is okay now. He's making money. He came now, so fine, this man is making money. When I was in Nigeria, probably this man just gave me peanut, and now that I'm here, they deliberately do it just for the benefit. How would you want to address that?
Is it in UK? Is it in UK or in abroad, in America?
In Europe.
Oh, Europe.
I don't know if
in America,
if location
there is no
differs.
benefit per se for women in America like that. Man and woman, they have to work. If you want to collect benefits, you go suffer for America. But for I know in Europe, they have benefit, they give them houses and all that. So
exactly, maybe in Europe, yes.
Let me tell you, if the man
deliberately,
if the man has been doing right by that woman back in Nigeria, the woman now get to abroad, she now messes up. Trust me, those such women always regret it later. But if the man is not maltreating the man, if the man is not maltreating the woman back home, if she now gets it and because of benefits now mess up a man's life, trust me, they always pay for it too.
Yes, amen.
They always,
amen.
As long as that man know I have done right by this woman, she just want to mess up my life. I have countless cases of that. Not even that they told me. The one that I know, okay, they do that here to share me benefits, so I don't know me. They won't pa won tolomode. The one that I know, not that the one they told me. I know of some one-on-one that the women purposely messed up. In fact, manipulates the law to send the men back home. Today, they are biting fingers of regrets.
Yes.
That if they had known They didn't know this is how it's going to turn to. Some of them are not even mentally okay more. I have one or two of them that I've spoken to like that. So, and this is where I tell people, especially women too, don't be vengeful. If the man has not done you anything, you have no right messing up his life. If you don't want to marry him again, it's all okay. But messing him up or trying to destroy him is coming back to you one day. As long as you have children, forget it. They can't escape it. They cannot escape
a lot of men, they are into depression. A lot of men into silent, secret depression in Europe.
This is where
a lot.
I know.
Depression as a result of these activities of these women.
You now see, this is the advice I will give. It may not work for everyone. It may work for some.
Yes.
So I won't say it's going to apply to every case. If you know you have a woman, you are with a woman, and it has gotten to the stage where you have to beg that woman to sleep with her. She's your wife. If it has gotten to the stage you have to beg her, you should know already you are having a problem, a serious problem at hand. And you have tried all you can, begging her, talking to her, and she still feel that shop, she can use it to punish you. You have a problem already. At that point, as a man, it is time you start planning, having plan B for your life. I am talking as a parent now, who has boy and who has a girl. Once it has gotten to a stage, a woman is saying, no, don't touch me. Purposely, without you offending her or for any reason. First month, second month, 3 months, you still have to beg. Like you are begging, like a child is begging for food. Then there is a big problem at hand. If you have tried your best, people have talked to her, you have talked to her, and you know in your hearts, in your mind of mind, you have not messed up. You have not maltreated this woman. Most women, most of these people, if you look back, they have been maltreated back home. If you know tomorrow you are going to relocate as a man, don't maltreat your wife. You try it, you come abroad, you go chop am. Except if you come abroad, before you come abroad, you try to make corrections. You try to appease her before you make the move. But you don't appease her. You make the move thinking I'm the man. Anything I do goes. And you bring her in here. And you now get here. You know still waka jeje. My darling brother, you go chop am. Except the woman has a forgiving mind. Even if she has forgiving mind, if you don't stop, you cannot continue to beat people. I'm not talking about physical beating now. You cannot continue to maltreat people. And you will think they will continue to calm down. Even children, our children, when we don't treat them well, no matter how they are calm for us, it will get to a stage when we don't treat them, when they are getting to teenager, and we still behave, we are still believing we are the parents, we can do anything. One day you go just see that pikin, when they talk, go look at you and say, Mommy, stop it. Daddy, you will see that child hold your hand if you want to beat and say, don't try it. That means that child is beginning to know their rights. That I don't deserve you to treat me this way. The child will hold you by hand and say, enough. Now that day you don't feel pata as a parent. And it is the same thing with your partner. Either your partner as a man or your partner as a woman.
Okay.
Yes, at that stage, wahala don't really start when they will look back at you. So that is it. Once you know you are maltreating them, like I was telling somebody, I say, look, if you have to relocate abroad, and I think I just put the updates, and you be this kind of man when they put in something for one side. I say, if you come abroad, it is better you don't marry. You can have baby mama. If you know you are not disciplined when it comes to bed matter, kuku don't marry. Because you know why? The law is there to fight for the woman. And women, the cheating they will condone in Nigeria, when they get here, they will not condone it. Because the law is there for them. Once a man can realize you are coming with your partner, you can realize that the law is there for the woman to use. Then it calls for caution. It's very simple. I know of couples that have been here for the past 30-something years. They've been married for almost 35, 37 years. They are doing very well. So there must be something the man is doing differently. And there must be something the woman is doing. And both can cope with each other. Does it mean they don't quarrel? They quarrel.
Yes, they do.
And I know all in all, there are some women, I will agree. We have some women that are, I don't know, I don't want to call them the name, DEVIL. The same thing some men too. But unfortunately for men, when they get abroad, even if the woman is a bad woman, they will still pay the price. It's so unfortunate. But once you begin to see the signs,
yeah, I understand. The trend now is becoming so alarming. Now,
yeah, it is.
I tell you the
and
truth.
it's very sad. Yeah,
so alarming.
very sad.
So alarming. This one that you are saying that the man may have been maltreated. I don't see why I would maltreat a woman. I haven't known the law that covers a woman, and at the end of the day, I will bring that woman here. I understand to some extent, man. I agree, but to a very large exchange, I will not, because to me, I see.
You will not
I'm
again,
looking
or
at
you
it
have
from
been
the
doing it before.
economic
You now want
angle.
to stop.
Most of these women, when they get there, they see the right, they see the benefit. Oh, I'm here. Oh, fine, I have the law covers me. Oh, if I'm able to drive this man away, if they're able to deport me, this man. Oh, I would having the benefit and all that. That's the angle me I'm looking at it from.
I like
and
that is common in Europe and UK. What you just said is common in
having
UK.
women who will share. They will tell you, oh, no. This woman, I know this relationship right from when they were in Nigeria. They were perfect. Most of the relationships in man, you will not agree. They're a perfect relationship. It's not a matter of the man maltreating the woman. No.
Wait.
I mean, good relationship.
I agree on the benefit thing.
One, you understand? Perfect relationship. You understand? You know, all for the man to get there. She changes because she listen to people. She started going to social media, listening to the bad side. They told her of the benefits.
You said she did what? She was listening to people,
you
right?
know? So I don't know. That's one. Then number two, how are we going to change this narrative? How are we going to promote our African culture? Because that's the only way I feel this orientation.
Can I ask you a question? What is African culture? What is the African culture?
It's getting out of hand, but it's getting out of hand.
My darling brother,
it's getting out of hand.
Can I ask you a question? What is the African culture you want to bring into abroad? Can you just tell me? What is the African culture?
How?
Can you tell me the African culture?
Can I ask you a question?
No, can you answer me that one first?
You are saying, are you thinking that African culture, it comes in the practice? When these recent people, they every time they send
which aspect of the African culture?
Buy what was it called? This thing, one native, this thing my mother used to wear. Buy that native, this thing, that traditional. They will send money for one tailor, in their village, so that traditional style to me, you understand, so that I can wear. Are you telling me, man, it's pretty possible? It's very, very, very good. A lot of them, they come to Nigeria, they go to the market, they know where to go. They know things that they buy that promote African culture. So why would they not reflect in their attitude? Why would they not reflect if they can eat African food? They prefer African food. They eat more of that. Why would they now? Why would their attitude not? Why would they not exhibit African culture when it comes to attitude?
My darling brother, I still want to go back. What is the I asked you the question first before I can answer yours, because you are comparing African food to African culture that they should imbibe. Which of the African culture marriage culture are you talking of? Can you just tell me the aspect?
Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, yeah, I understand you. Yeah, get your point. When it comes to mutual respect.
Mutual respect
is part of our culture.
Really?
Mutual respect is part of our culture.
Do you know what it is to be mutual? Calling
a police into minor issues is not part of our culture.
Agreed.
It is not.
It is not part of our culture, but it is part of the culture of the country you are living in. There is a saying that when you get to Rome, you do like the Romans. Now, I'm taking the question back to you. Which of the African culture are the women supposed to bring into abroad and live by?
Please come again.
Which of the African culture, which part of the African culture concerning marriage are the women supposed to bring into abroad to live by?
I just mentioned one. Very, very, very simple. mutual respect.
Mutual respect.
Mutual respect, yes.
In
Respect,
African culture.
respect, regard for marriage.
The regard for
Respect
marriage.
for husbands.
Mutual respect is not an African thing.
Yes.
No, it's not in.
Yes.
It's not a Nigerian culture. The kind of respect we have in Nigeria is the husband is at the top there, and the woman is down there. Except you don't want to be truthful. That is what we have majorly in most homes in Nigeria. The father is coming, everybody is running helter-skelter. The father is coming, everybody is afraid. The father is coming, the woman has a lot in her mind. She does not know how to put it down to her husband. Not all men, there are very few, whereby the woman and the man, they have mutual respect for each other and they talk respectfully to each other. Most of our men, is when most of them get abroad, they understand what it is to have mutual respect.
Hold on, are you not saying if I live abroad and I have a wife here, and it's okay, honey, no, it's marriages we are supposed to be together. You are as husband and wife, and I bring you down here. I think that shows it is part of our culture, because I don't want to I don't want to be unfaithful to you. I want to be together. I want us to be that is beginning of the culture we are talking about. And the man, the woman gets there.
That's not
before
a culture.
The woman now start looking outside. Somebody is introducing another man to the woman. Oh, you can see one Gambian guy. You can see one Cameroonian guy. The man is muscular. You understand and other. We've heard so many story of that. Man, it is very, very, very possible. 100% possible, because I still know a lot of women, Nigerian women, who goes abroad. Today they are still living like husband and wife. Even that mutual respect is still very, 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 very there, and still very, very, very solid. Very solid.
So the Fisher, you can call in. I've pinned the number to call.
They still exhibit it as if they are still living here. So this is not a matter of when you get abroad, fine, the division, because of the law, the division now comes in. You allow the division to come in. Man, if I have a wife that, by the grace of God, we live together, we have little arguments. Are you not saying that, my wife cannot say, sorry, I'm very, very, very sorry to me? Or the same thing from my side. Then what she would do, the next thing she would do, for her to get settlement,
why can't your wife say sorry? Why she can't say sorry?
The man will go and sleep outside. The police will not come. Will tell the man, you go and sleep outside. And the woman know this. Something that would, honey, sorry, something that they would have settled. Mutual respect. Are you not saying that it's not possible for them to exhibit it there?
At this point, thank you, Oladipupo Mesole. I saw this thing earlier, I didn't understand, but I think I know what it is now. Thank you so much. Oga.
Yes, I'm hearing.
If the foundation be destroyed, there is this saying that if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do?
Yes, what can the righteous do?
Yes, there are some righteous foundations that are already destroyed. But I'm talking about mutual respect as part of African, Nigeria, especially Nigerian culture. I personally do not agree to that. I'm a Nigerian woman, and even though I had mutual respect and I still have mutual respect in my relationship, I know a lot of women.
God bless you, ma. God bless you, ma.
I'm just lucky. I have seen women being spoken to.
God bless you.
Can you just let me learn, sir? I have seen many people being spoken to by their husbands, and you wonder if their wife or their house help. I have seen several. An average African man is an authoritarian. Average, I'm not saying all of them, I say an average African man is somebody who wants to enforce control.
Yeah, okay.
And control does not have to be enforced. Enforcing control can boomerang. It can cause wahala. I am not saying women should not stand up to their duties. Women are to do their duties. They are not supposed to make the man shout and all that. But at the same time, there is a way you want to correct your children too at this their age. You don't want to correct your children in a way they will see you as a bully, right?
Yeah.
So mutual respect is talking to each other in a way you do not sound like
Yes.
somebody that is authoritarian. You don't want to sound like somebody that is a dictator in that marriage. That is mutual respect. But when it now comes to you talking as if the woman is below you, and that is not mutual respect.
That was no issue. Please don't get me twisted.
I'm just using that as an example.
We're not talking about authority.
I am talking.
I understand exactly what you are trying to say.
What mutual respect are you talking about here? Maybe I should get
mutual respect.
What is that mutual respect you are talking of? Can you just tell me?
Those details in marriage, there are details in marriage which is applicable, which is practicable here. They practice it here, just like what I said before, that these couples, they are here, before leaving, they practice this thing. For me to have in mind that, I want to take my wife abroad, I may have trusted her, I know what she's capable of doing, I know the values that she has, I know that she has this. If we cannot quarrel, if we cannot separate, we cannot call police for each other when we are in Africa, when we are in Nigeria. What will lead to that? Or to you will call it police. You will to the extent that you even wanted to deport the man. Please. You will even want them to deport that man. Secret agenda. Because of what? For what reason? For what reason? The man, he keep saying, which can sin?
I'm giving you 30 minutes of the show. I have to stop the show now.
My wife, come live with me for
I have to stop the show. I've taken almost 30 minutes of the show already.
Come live with me. With my own heart.
You have taken almost 30 minutes, so I have to stop now.
A lot of media is depression as I speak to you now. A lot. So many cry to me. Oh, this is exactly what it is. This is exactly what it is. I slept 3 days inside my vehicle, and I had it out.
Listening to me. This is part of what we are saying, communication. You refuse to listen to me. You keep talking. I say, can you please let us end this so that I can continue with the show?
No. I'm listening to you. I'm listening.
No, I have to stop you. I'm not going to let you listen while you're on the line. Thank you, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you. Yeah, orí mi o.
Hello.
Yes. Brother is pa ọ̀tá mi lálẹ́ yìí o. Ó ti jẹ́ kó rẹ̀ mí wá ṣá.
Hello, ma.
Yeah, you are online.
Oh, okay. This is Sunday Fisher.
All right, go ahead. Please help me. Let me rest my head.
Okay, so I've been listening to that man, right?
Yeah.
And there are two categories of women. Let's say wives. Let's say back home, if you have a wife that has never seen money before, you don't know the behavior of that woman.
Correct.
You understand? There are women in Nigeria, they've never seen 1 million in their life and they've been married. They've never driven good car in their life, they've been married. So you don't know how loyal that woman is going to be until that woman has capability to take financial decisions on her own. Right? So that's one. Are you hearing me, man?
Yeah, sure. If you can increase your volume a bit.
If you have a wife that has seen money in Nigeria, not money from the husband, probably she's been a banker.
Work with her own money.
She has worked in an organization where she has seen money on her own. You know, when you tell a woman that, please, or your wife tells you that, I want to go and see my mom, and you say, darling, wait till next week, I'll give you money so you can go and see your mom. It's different from a woman that will say, no, I don't need your money, I'm going tomorrow. That's when you know if wife is submissive or not.
God bless you. I love your point.
My wife has not said.
Can you repeat your point again? I love your point. Can you repeat it again?
I said there are two types of women or wives back home in Nigeria. Let's leave coming to America first.
God bless you.
A woman who is independent, when I mean independent, not deliberately, not meaning that she is disrespectful.
Who can pay her own bills?
She's capable of making money. She has seen money. At a point in time in her life, even when the husband is giving her money, she has over 1 million in her account, right? You can't compare that same woman with a woman that has never seen money at any point in her life. She has never even had up to 500,000. Their behaviors are different. You don't know if a woman is loyal until she is financially
strong.
independent.
God bless you.
You understand?
God bless
that's why
you.
most of these men, when they get to US, that is where they know the
true color
of their wives. You see, I used to work in a bank, and I've seen women who are making 1.2 million per month who are very, very disrespectful. They were my supervisors. They don't cook for the husband. They decide the school the children will attend. Because when a man makes 150,000 and the wife makes 1.2 million, the dynamic has changed. So when you now bring a woman who has never tasted money and you bring her to America and she starts having that independency, that is when you will know her true colors. So what I've seen over here, ma, is that some men is different. The people that are having more problem, let's say about 75% of people that have problem are the people that came first and brought their wives later.
God bless you.
You spend 4 or 5 years here, you send $500 home. That
God bless you.
Big back home. Some of them don't work. They drive Lexus RX 350.
That the husband buy for that the man will buy for them.
Yes.
Or some of them, the man has not even know them much. They've never lived together too much well.
Live better. People think having good road, having light means you are living a good life in America. No. It's waking up in the morning, having good food on your table, looking at your children, dressing well, and knowing that you have money in your account that makes you live better. So the wives back home are living better than the husband in the US. Most of the men you see in the US, they live in one room. They live in 3 bedrooms, they share rooms. So when you now bring your wife is seeing you in a different light. Your wife thinks you are an odogu when you send 1 million naira home every month. By the time the wife gets to the US, she will start looking down on you. So coming on the lady. So this is my husband. So this is how I'm going to live. You understand? Then secondly, a lot of men, like you said, ma, can you hear me?
Sure, we are enjoying you, pa.
See, I brought my wife. We came here the same day. In fact, when we were planning to travel, some people were like, how can you take your wife to America? She had it on speaker. I said, no. My wife has seen money. You know, she used to work in an advertising agency. Because I believe that as a man, when you are climbing the ladder of success, you have to move your wife along. Some people want to be at number 10 while their wife wants to be, they want to leave their wife on number 1 on the ladder of success. No.
Those are men that are controlling.
My wife holds the family together. That's why you see most families are scattered because the man is the only one that can provide for the family. They have not equipped the wife to be strong, to be financially independent, to carry on the family heritage when the man dies.
In case anything happens.
So those people that have that mentality, when they get to US, they have higher chances of their marriage going bad. Because they've lived the life of Odogu, it's only me. If my wife becomes rich, if my wife becomes successful, she will not be disrespectful. Please, you give your wife 5 million. Let your wife have 5 million in her account for a while and see if she will be loyal to you. In Nigeria. See, most of these women don't start this thing in America, man. It started in Nigeria. But the husband, they don't know because the wives have been incapacitated, financially incapacitated. So they don't know that woman is not loyal. See, biblically or religiously saying, God designed us as men to be leaders. And how can you lead the home? Financially, when you are the one providing. But that does not mean your wife should not be successful. That does not mean you should not pull your wife off.
Thank you.
My wife went to Ladoke before me. I paid for the school fees before I did my own master's. I'm not saying because with my wife. You know, some people will say, no, I cannot send my wife to school. No, look at the woman. I mean, you are doing it for your kids. If your wife is successful, then your children are most likely to be successful. So, when coming back to America now, there are two types of people in America again. When you say something like that, the culture of America is that when something happens, they call police, right? Yes, it's a culture here. And when you are ready to come to the US, you have to go and read everything about US
before you come to US.
God bless. That's why I'm saying orientation. Orientator.
I read how to drive in US before I came to US. I knew the job for undocumented people before I came to US.
Some people will just enter, they don't know anything, and you want them to blend. They will teach them. Go ahead.
So what I'm saying in essence is that if you are a man that you have been living that kind of life at home, you don't want your wife to be better, you feel that when she becomes better, she's going to be disrespectful, then you are going to have problems here.
But we still have some that want the woman to progress.
And the woman see all the opportunities available to her. And some men, let me tell you one, some men, they are here because they do healthcare work. You earn maybe $14, $15 an hour because of exchange rates. While your wife is in Nigeria, your wife thinks you are a big man. Then your wife comes here
and see that you are managing.
Now sees that, man, I can earn the same amount my husband is earning. Then she starts making money. Then that's when you see her true color.
See finish.
It's not America that changed that woman. That woman has that tendency, but she has never seen money. That is why you have not seen that behavior in her.
God bless you.
Now, I've seen women, I work with women who make money back home. If your husband say that, no, I want my child to go to this school, the woman will say, no, so BM of so branch, besides this in the corona.
God bless. Competition.
I want my daughter to go. And the husband cannot do that because you are financially incapacitated. So you think that woman will not behave the same way she gets to America? You see, you don't know the true color of anybody, even men and women, until they have money. Having money shows your true color.
Until a woman has money, that's when you know the true color.
If you are a bad person, when you make money, you are going to be bad. Let me just put this.
You are right.
You are going to be worse.
Mm-hmm.
When you are a nice person, you are kind, and you have money, you are going to be kinder. You are going to be the best version of who you are before you get to the US. So, secondly, I have seen so many men, they just want to be the head. Here, I was doing a video today, because I'm hoping one day I'll be posting some things. I was doing a video today. You want to cook, you will make effort, make vegetable, make everything in the fridge. So, I then go back home, she's sleeping. When I go and wake up, where's my food? No, I'm going to the kitchen.
You go to the fridge and make your food.
She has done her part.
At least she has cooked it. It's just for you to warm it.
In fact, I will make the eba. I know that she likes eba. I will make eba and wrap her own and put it down for her. So when she wakes up, she doesn't have to make her own eba.
For a loving man, we still make our own eba. That's true.
I'm listening, man.
I said you are saying for a loving man, he will still make the woman's eba too.
I've been doing it back home before I came to Nigeria. I used to bake for my children. When she's making food for all of us in the morning, I'm baking the children. It doesn't make you less of a man.
Vice versa, yeah, I agree.
Because of bring out the best in that woman. And some of them, they come here, you have been sending money to that woman in Nigeria, you made her a child lady, she goes to church,
she doesn't work. She's a madam. You don't let her to work.
America. She's saying that you are living in one room, you have to share a 3-bedroom with a because of cost. Now that woman will now say you are going to do 50-50 with her. I don't think about my wife's money. Those are little things that cause problem in this country. A man should be
can I ask anyway?
Of financial responsibility.
Can you come again, please?
I said, no, if you want your wife to continue, if you want your wife to continue to respect you, you have to take 100% responsibility of the home. Whether back home in Nigeria or in America, if you have that mindset that you have a wife that is going to support you, you are not going to be successful as a man. Let me repeat again. Any man that has that mindset that is expecting something from the wife will not be a successful man.
So can I hold on, please? In that aspect, I think the man has to take 100% in the house, and they are both working, or the woman is not working.
I don't care if my wife works or not. That is why you will be successful. See, when you care for your wife, Your wife is
in
coming back
America.
home, and I bet you present her.
I don't say so correct in America.
She will support you.
Wait,
she will support you naturally. But when you tell your wife that you are going to do 50-50, you are losing your value as a man.
No, you might not spell it out like doing it 50-50, but for the woman alone to carry all the responsibility 100%, 100% in abroad, in America.
No, all I'm saying is that a woman should not carry responsibility whether in America or Nigeria. See. Man,
no, tell me why.
I used to say America is bad.
Why ò ní pa ọkùnrin yẹn? The man will age.
No, my mommy, let me tell you something.
Baba mi, don't teach us. You have been talking very well,
most of us complain.
No.
Because you have not got
me, I will not agree to that. Kí wá ní kóbìnrin yẹn máa fowó tiẹ̀ ṣe kó máa send ẹ̀ kó máa lọ ra kọ́lé. No. That is what. No, it is part of what.
Before you can do all these things, see, okay, you know there are people in America that makes Nigerians that make $400,000 a year. What do you expect from the woman? Then to be a good wife, and you see her buying clothes for the children, you see your children making here. Those women contribute. Well, some men don't pay attention. You understand? Some men don't pay attention.
Everything you have been saying, I agree. But kọkùnrin 100%. Ṣé wọ́n ní kọkùnrin tètè kú ni? Irọ́ o. If you can carry it, your capacity carry it is okay. Remember, we are talking that all hands are not equal in abroad, though. You have a good job. Some men, kì í ṣe gbogbo iṣẹ́ tóbìnrin ṣe lọkùnrin lè ṣe o ní abroad. So maybe the job is doing cannot be made. It's not even up to the one the woman is doing. No, kò sí owó wa ni o, kò sí nǹkan tó yẹ pé kéèyàn kan kó 100%, wọ́n ní kéèyàn kọ́kọ́ ṣáájú èèyàn kan kú o. Me, I'm not in support of that.
Me, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it's a general thing for a man to see. I'm saying that, see, that mindset of I'm the man of the house. My sister, once a woman starts sharing your responsibility.
Look, I'm a man of my darling brother. Let me correct that aspect for women. Hold on. Let me correct that aspect. I'm a man of the house. Thomas Sonny Paukunri is not about money. For a woman, Tori Ebape, it is not about money. I was a single mother for a very long time. I will tell you a lot of things men can do in the house, women cannot do. I'm a man in the house, it's not about money. Financially, I could do a lot of things by myself. In fact, many things. But your repete. It's not about money, Anybody ló lè ní owó jura wọn lọ o. But a man will now be carrying all the responsibility 100%. That's a lie. I don't agree that until a man carry 100% before he can be a man in the house. Except that woman is not taught. Train that láti respect ọkọ ẹ̀.
You are getting me wrong, man. You are getting me wrong, man.
Correct yourself. Correct yourself.
What I'm saying now is that, see, let me tell you something. Even your children, I don't want to mention name, about the situation I live with people, and when the man lost his job, unconsciously, even the children started disrespecting their father. Because unconsciously, when they need money, they don't go to their father again. They knew that, daddy does not have money. They go to their mother. The mommy, I ask your school. Mommy, school. Mommy, this. See, what I'm saying now is that, see, there is a divine position God has ordained for a man to be.
Shame, but allow him to talk. Now, man, be that.
The requisite to maintain that status quo is for you to be able to provide. Right? So if you have that mindset, before you got married, that, my wife is going to support me, it's going to affect your decision, it's going to affect your drive as a man.
In abroad.
Even back in Nigeria.
Leave Nigeria. We are talking about diaspora marriage.
Now, diaspora marriage. Now, how many men have sat their wives down? Because I had this discussion with my children and my wife. I do what we call MPR. We used to do it in the band there, monthly performance review. So I do it with my family. And I told them, these are the consequences. If I disagree with you, I beg you in the name of God. Don't say you are angry and you call police for me. it will not just only affect me and you. It's going to affect the children, right? Even in my church, our pastor used to.
Can I ask you why you are telling that your wife? Hold on, my brother. Can I ask you why you are telling your wife never to call police on you? Did she ever try to call police on you?
No, she has never tried it.
Then why do you have to tell her that?
I have to tell her because that's what we see in America. That's what we see. Even in our church, the marriages have been destroyed. If a pastor could come to the pulpit and say, please, before you call police on your husband, call us first. Let's see how we can manage this situation. Because it doesn't just affect the man and the woman alone.
Okay, another question I want to ask you, is your wife working or is she's not working?
My wife is working.
So what does she do with her money if you are doing the 100%?
My wife works 100%. She goes
No. I mean, if you are doing the 100% in the house, what does she do with her own money?
No, you're not getting me right. No. See, my wife supports me at home, right?
Financially. Let's get the
home.
support that you are talking about. Financially, she contributes to the home. We are talking about America.
She contributes, but I did not make her to contribute.
But she contributes.
Yes. I did not sit her down to say that you are going to do 50-50 with me. No.
So, okay, is that the aspect you are talking about, that no man should discuss that with a woman? Are you talking about discussing it with that woman? Okay, as it is, 50% loma file, 50% nima file.
No, you are going to lose your self-respect.
That is a lie. That means you have not married the right woman. If you have married a woman, there should be communication. There is nothing like right woman. My darling brother, there is nothing like best woman, I agree. But you should be able to discuss finances between you as a couple.
I want to ask you a sincere question.
You should be transparent. You should be ready to discuss finances.
Can I ask you a sincere question?
Okay.
Before you got married, were you making the same money with the husband you got married to?
No.
So naturally, women don't marry downward. Women can never marry somebody that is lower than them. They want a man to be a provider, to be a security man, to be everything. So when that dynamic change, you lose self-respect.
That is a lie.
Oh.
It all depends on the woman you are with. That is a lie. That is a lie. And this is why we should discuss finances as couple. My brother.
For every law.
If you cannot discuss finances with your partner, you are in trouble. What is the big deal in that? This is the communication we are talking about. If you can't communicate with each other, okay, this is how we want to do it. How do you want us to do it? What's the big deal there? Any woman that feels somehow about that, any woman that wants to disrespect her husband, ni America.
Generalize the situation. What is the percentage of women?
This is what we are trying to correct. Correct show. My darling brother, try gan, lórí eléyìí.
When we say something, there is always an exception. You understand? There is always an exception to the rule. You are an exception. Not many women are exceptions.
Not only me, there are women that are exceptions too. She's carrying responsibility in the house.
Have you seen a woman
and they've been married for 30-something years
without complaining?
She's not complaining. She has never disrespect Okwe because she's working. Omuni better your Okwe lo. Kò dẹ̀ sí ẹni tó lè rí wọn tó máa mọ̀.
That is the exception we are talking about.
That is what we are trying to correct outside. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ gbégbé àyàáfíà, tẹ́ fẹ́ pẹ́ pẹ̀lú ra yín. You want to stay together in abroad. These are part of the things we are trying to discuss. But running away from it, wàhálà máa máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ni. Because most of them, if you look at them, ọ̀rọ̀ owó ló ń dá wàhálà lẹ̀.
Why can't the man provide?
A man just mentioned that the wife gives her salary to him. If couples cannot be transparent, where transparent for finances is the problem.
I've never said that. If the woman is not to support you, tell the woman to go 34-70, not 50-50. Not 50-50. Auntie, thank you for the opportunity to speak on your program.
Thank you very much. Your contribution was very beautiful until the last word. I love you.
No, see, because you disagree with me,
No, we are good.
When we are talking about a situation of something, we talk about percentage. If we take 100 women, you will not see 20 women that will be financially responsible for a home, and that home will last for 10 years.
I agree. Disrespect Lewa from there. I agree with you. Some women tend to disrespect their man once they start doing more.
To every rules.
You are right.
You understand?
You are right.
What I advise men here is this. Okay, you brought your wife to America. You are doing $14 job. The woman now say, man, I can't do this job. The woman becomes a nurse. And from $14, her money goes up to $65 an hour. With her overtime, that woman earns $100 an hour. In a year, she goes to 3 digits. What are you doing as a man? My sister, the dynamic will change.
What are you doing as a man? As you want to leave your job and go back to school to compete with the woman, or what?
So improve yourself. A Ghanaian man was driving.
Remember when you have to go to
in
school?
New York.
My darling brother, can you just hold on? You say if a man has to suspend the work and go back to school, if you have to go back to school to meet up with the man.
You don't have to suspend. You are not getting my. I didn't say you should suspend. The women do not suspend to go to school. What I'm saying now is that.
But they don't work as much when they are going to school.
Because you feel that exchange rate has given you that power to put that odogu back home. When your wife comes here and you sit down there, your wife goes back to school here, your wife becomes a nurse, and you are still doing that same job. You are not going back to school.
I agree on that.
Anything to improve yourself, you are going to lose that position
that respect
as the head of the family. A man brought the wife to America. She's driving. The man drives tabu yellow cab. They bought a house together, and the man was telling this man that he cannot be parking the yellow cab in front of the house, that the yellow cab was embarrassing her when she became with us. Mommy, see, let me tell you, the only reason a man is a house if you are responsible for the house. Yellow cab,
you see?
That the man used to bring the woman to America. Now the yellow cab is embarrassing. Say that when she's coming home, the whole street is the only one parking yellow cab in the house.
And that yellow cab was what they used to bring her inside.
Now you will not go and park in a gas station close to their house on the main road.
Wow.
But the marriage is dissolved now. See, women compare men. When you go
not
to
everybody
work,
can go back to school. Let us get that right.
You talk to doctors, you talk to fellow nurses. By the time you come home and you see that yellow cab, the woman is like, man, what is going on? Mommy said, like I like posting with my wife. And women like to post with their husband. When I got to this country, I also drove Uber. But I tell my children, because I have to change everything, went back to school, did some certification, and now I'm an insurance adjuster. I make good money, I can't lie to you. And now I can tell my children that when you go to school, they say, what does your father do? Your father is an insurance adjuster. Would I tell my children to go back and say, even me, I was not proud of the work I was doing. You think your wife is proud of the work you are doing?
Now I understand the angle you are looking at it from now. But I think it's not, and I think this is where what you said, that until a woman has money, before you know her true character.
The managers that fail first, women divorce about 75%, and they put profession. Nothing is number 3 there. Nothing is number 3.
But you know what? But the woman, it's not like I said, not everybody can go back to school. Not everybody. So nobody should make this one a yardstick for somebody. Even your wife, your man.
It affects the men here. It affects the men here. You understand? That man that you are seeing that is providing for the family back home, when you come here, you have to make sure that you are still on top of your game. I'm not saying all of us will go back to school. Fine, all of us will go back to school. But it takes very few women, only very few women who continue to respect their husband when the dynamics changes. I'm not saying there are no women like that, but a lot of women, even back home, I have seen it firsthand, of women that are making more money than their husband. Even the so-called Alaba International Market, you see, their profit is up to 1.2 million in a month sometimes. And you have a wife that earns 1.2 million. I have worked with them.
Somebody is making a very valid comment.
I know what it means to disrespect a man.
Thank you, my brother. So that
yes, man. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Somebody said, why can't you upgrade yourself before bringing your wife over? God bless you. You are supposed to get settled first before bringing your wife. Oga? Okay. But look, not everybody can go back to school. I agree if you can improve yourself. But you shouldn't be a yardstick to divorce somebody that has helped you and bring you into a country. Why? Because he can't go back to school. Because of that, you don't want to continue with him. No, the woman never loved the man. You can't love a man and you will say because he did not go back to school, because you are now higher than him in degree. Then there are ways you can help him. If he doesn't want to go back to school, how about setting up a business and he heads it? Abba.
Hello, ma.
Àwọn obìnrin yẹn ó ní oró nínú tẹ́lẹ̀ ni. Wọ́n ìfẹ́ yẹn ò really sí ń bẹ̀. Go ahead, my sister. If a woman loves a man, she will do everything for that man. If you are looking for women that can be full, taba nífẹ̀ẹ́ àfọbìnrin tí ò bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ gidi, we will do anything to upgrade and to help our men. But okay, let's do this, let's do that. Even if it's going to be a joint business, a family business, and the man will be heading it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with some of the stuff that the guy said, what he said. I mean, Uncle Toshe Sorotoyi. See, ìka obìnrin ló máa rí pé ọkọ ẹ̀ ń san gbogbo bill ní oníṣe nǹkankan nínú ilé. I think the point is trying to prove, what he's trying to say is that as a man, it's not that maybe he's not communicating with his wife or no. As a man, if truly we want to follow what the Bible says, whether in Nigeria or abroad or whatever, a man should provide for his wife, for his family, and a woman should be submissive to the man. No matter if it's about what, even here, anywhere, even in Nigeria, ọkùnrin láti provide for ìyàwó ẹ̀. Ọkùnrin tó bá ń pè ìyàwó ẹ̀ jókòó, ìpè kájọ san 50-50, you have to pay this, I have to pay that. I don't think it's right. It has nothing to do whether bóyá obìnrin yẹn ó níkà bí ò níkà. But ìka obìnrin náà ló máa rí pé ọkọ ẹ̀ ń san gbogbo bill. Kò ní sọ pé jẹ́ kí n máa san eléyìí máa ìdíyà. Let me pay this.
My sister, can I ask you a question? Ibi tẹ́ dé yẹn ma. The Bible says, let's take that out of it now. Secondly, what stops a couple sitting down and discussing about their finances and how they want to do it? This is what, remember we are talking about couples that have relocated into diaspora.
Okay, ma'am.
Where the system allows both parties to be involved. The percentage they now be involved, we are not going to dictate. It all depends on who is earning more. I'm sure you know in some homes, the woman is earning more. If you are earning more and there is going to be divorced, I don't know if it's working. I don't know. Here, I think it's working in some countries. If the woman is earning more, if there is going to be divorce, the woman will pay the man money. I'm sure you know. Why is the government doing it that way?
Oh, that's get point me. That's what I'm saying. In pé ọkùnrin ò gbọ́dọ̀ sọ pé òun láti san báyìí. Obìnrin òun náà mo sọ pé tóbìnrin tó bá jẹ́ ìkà.
Then how will they now reach an average woman? My sister, let's be honest with ourselves.
Why you are keeping your own money? Ìka obìnrin tí ò bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọkùnrin yẹn náà ló máa wọ pé ṣiṣẹ́ tó bá máa ṣiṣẹ́ kú kò ṣiṣẹ́ kú.
Mo agree.
So I understand his point.
I agree with you, sis. An average woman, if given the chance, will not spend a dime. You know that. Majority, don't let us. This is being blunt now. Show you have a blunt in it to correct things. An average woman, if the man does not say anything, if the man is not earning much, she wouldn't mind. Come and sanwó, an average woman. If the man does not say anything, kò bá fi gbogbo owó sanwó kó má kún ₦1. An average woman wọ́n máa sọ pé tẹ̀wọ̀n lọ́rùn kò ní rówó ná fún girlfriend. We are going to be frank, and I'm not going to cover any woman because I'm a woman.
And I agree with some of the things you just said, but talking about calling police on a man, I want
police. Let's talk on this finances. Let's leave the police case now. Let's stay on this finance because finances are part of the major problem. Don't that wala.
Okay.
Yeah, finances don't that wala now.
I think I understand where it's coming from. It's not encouraging. If the man then I don't think he's encouraging women not to have their
yes.
men. That's not what he's saying. But as a man, you have to behave as the head. Like I said, it's not come
so now behaving as the head, my sister, behaving as the any suru. Emi abere question e ma sọ̀rọ̀ kí ma bere o. So behaving as a man has to come with money. Money behaving as a man, it has to come with carrying full responsibility.
I'm not saying man should carry. What I'm saying, but money
you have to behave like a man. Money e dúró ka dúró lórí finances. Let's stay on finances now.
Go ahead, say there and go on man know what here basha. You saying you don't understand what I'm saying. But a man should not have in his mind that you got to say 50-50 pelumi. Of course, okay, anything wa kabu. Ìyàwó tó jẹ́ lawyer àbí kó jẹ́ nurse is definitely making more money than that man. Of course, he's going to be paying higher bill than that man. So understand? That doesn't mean
but you know some women will not do that.
Man.
But you know some women will not do that.
Not
all women will not share. I won't come and share.
Bill told you law, and the man is still going out there messing around with the peanuts he's making. Are you seeing that in the US?
No, mo ti sọ mo rò pé ọkùnrin tó bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ rẹ̀ you are in abroad you are messing up and down àwọn afiṣà rẹ̀ gbẹ̀yìn ni you are not in Nigeria. That is very wrong. Even if she's not paying bills fún àlàfo ẹ jẹ́ ká fi bíìlì sílẹ̀ àǹtí ẹ dúró.
He's out there. He's out there spending it on Makata or whatever. I've seen it on my job.
I agree. So if the man is having enough money,
within Nigerians alone.
Cherry, ibi tá ti ń condone ọkùnrin lélẹ́yìí, ibi tá ti máa encourage wọn.
And break up.
Mo ń break up. Bóyá yan kan pè mí bí wọ́n tẹ̀lé mi ń pè mí ni. Bóyá this is where we encourage men. Fún nǹkan tó fẹ́ tán fẹ́ ṣe ń gbà mí. When we say we cannot be carrying a lot of load in the house and you'll be using money to carry girlfriend. In other words, we are telling men if they have enough money to give us in the house, nǹkan tó bá wù wọ́n kàn máa ṣe. No.
Ẹ wo ma, obìnrin tó bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọkọ ẹ̀, tí ọkọ ẹ̀ tó mọ̀ pé ọkọ ẹ̀ ó make you $100 a month. I know that we pay $100 a month. Would that make you 1,000 a month? Because the gap can be that wide. All depends on which one she. So we pay about 10 it's my make. Oh, musile. Oh, you know, the one I do láti sọ gbogbo yòókù pé ọkọ mi ń ṣe wọ́n tó lè ṣe. Ọkùnrin tó jẹ́ kó make peanuts. Obìnrin yìí ó lọ bí iṣẹ́ ó lè jẹ́ nurse, ó lè jẹ́ whatever nurse. Let me because I'm a nurse. Obìnrin yẹn ó ń fa over time wọ́n ti ní pé ta ló fẹ́ pick up ó ti pick up and that man is out there go to party anyhow be spending his own money and sometimes even all these men let me tell you even all these men they think okay because you are a nurse we bringing your pay stub and they want to use it see. Ọlọ́wọ́ bá ló mọ ẹjọ́ ìgbéyàwó dáa because it all depend on the two people that are in the relationship. Ẹ wo rí tí wọ́n ṣú àǹtí what èyí tí wọ́n ṣú bóyá Igbo ni wọ́n or whatever but he married for 30-something years.
Yorùbá ni wọ́n.
Ṣé Yorùbá ni wọ́n torí mi kò dáadáa?
Yorùbá ni wọ́n.
He married for 30-something years. I don't know bóyá irọ́ àbò for some women or some everybody if they want to be manipulated they will be. Kò ní kankan ṣe àbọ̀bí many tó ń purọ́ but the woman said before she went to work she was beaten by that man. Ó ní kó bá wọ owó òun we don't know how true it is. Me I'm very careful when it comes to relationship because oníkálùkù máa sọ nǹkan tí tọ́mọ mọ̀ pé ayé máa gbọ́ tó máa ní ìka lọ́kùnrin yẹn ṣe àbí kàdùnrin yẹn ṣe but it's only God that knows but kò sí nǹkan tí gbogbo wa ṣe tá à ní gbẹ̀san.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ìyá
mi kò sí nǹkan tí gbogbo wa ṣe tá à ní gbẹ̀san but relationship cases about that are always careful not to judge anybody because I'm going to say what is going to make you to support me and the man is going to say what is going to make the public to support him. Who is telling the truth? We don't know. Point is the meaning, yeah, but I am more supporting mine to some extent. a man, to behave like a man, whether only 10 or only 1,000. Put all the pennies you have in that relationship. If the woman will truly love you, and see how that woman will cover you up. And see how the most make a point. I will be most of the after for most of the things.
If you are still in love, don't buy that in love.
Because I just call the wari morphine. I jẹ́ kí ara church rí wọn fín. I jẹ́ kí whosoever kó rí wọn fín. There are some women that we even they are clothing their husband because wàá gbọ́ pé ọkọ mi ló rà fún mi, whereas the body, for the body for themselves. But because we love that man, we don't want to get here, go boss it. So if man should do the same way too. If you have a penny, but just cover Loni, no marriage, and see how that woman will cover you up. If truly there is true love between them. That's my contribution. Thank you
so much, sis. Yeah. Let me quickly chip in something, on this particular financing thing. If there are some women, you can be an exception, but I will tell you, there are some women that will tell me, that will say the man is working and it's his responsibility to take care of the home. And sometimes I ask questions, I say, okay, then what are you going to do with your own money? They say, maybe once in a while they can help. I say, no, it shouldn't be that. And the answer I get, honestly, I am talking because I'm on this social media space and I hear a lot. Some will say they don't want extra to be with the man. Koma fi jade. And I will say, okay, will jade. Either he has extra or doesn't have extra. Some women are ready to even spend for that man. This is where some women make mistake. And I actually agree as well too. There are women that no matter what you do, helping in that home, carrying the responsibility. But from an average Nigerian women that I know, most Nigerian women love money. And we spend more when it comes to spending, and we love money. Most Nigerian women will not date a man tí ò bá lówó, or ó lè má lówó rẹpẹtẹ, but at least he must have something. A man will marry a woman that does not have anything, that is down there. Hardly will you see a woman. It's not so common for a woman. We are not talking about childhood love, ọmọ kékèké love, tá ìṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ school. We are finishing from school. No, I am talking about when we are kind of established a bit and we want to go for a partner. Every average Nigerian woman wants to go for a partner, like you said, that she can be proud of. And that means he has something doing. He can fend for himself. No matter how little, he can give us too. Now, we are now in abroad. We are working. We should forget Nigeria. I keep saying, let's forget Nigeria system and culture. We are in a different culture where they do their things is different. Some people are comparing Indians and say Indians are having something, Indians are doing this. There is something that is making Indians to be okay in their marriage. There is something the Indian woman is putting into the marriage. There is something the Indian man is putting into the marriage. See divorce rate to shape. But an average Nigeria, the family of Iyawo is already telling Iyawo, won't you build your own house? Anything can happen. Marriage is a problem already. Thereby, selfishness will now enter that marriage. Everybody will start pursuing different dreams instantly. The husband is looking for. Mo
fẹ́ ọkọ mà tẹ́tìrì tí èèyàn bá fẹ́ ti bọ́ sí second marriage ṣó yẹ yín mà.
Not second marriage, could even be your first marriage you go.
Ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ tí mo ní àti oṣù high school sweetheart kì í ṣe pé èèyàn ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ bímọ àti èèyàn ti wà ní 40s èèyàn ti wà ní 50s àti àdùnní. It's always better for a woman kó má tẹ ẹni tó lò jùlọ. That is my belief. Because if there will come out any follow you law, the man said something, man. I'm going to go like what I'm saying is that okay, you know there is a bracket. To what answer or tax? This is how much you make. This is how much I make. There should be a woman or a man looking for a wife or a husband to marry, being a second marriage or whatever. They should be of equal yoke. I believe so much in that.
Financially.
Gbogbo ẹjọ́ sọ fún yín, àwọn obìnrin á sọ pé èmi gan máa ń sọ pé àwọn ọkùnrin tíyàn bá jẹ̀yà in the first time kí ló dà fún yàn. So why do I want to go into my second marriage? Kí wá ni mo tún fẹ́ déyàn kan jìyà? Ẹ jẹ́ ká ti jọba débì kan. That's the honest truth.
Òun ni mo ṣe bèrè pé how low? Maybe how low? Ẹni yẹn ò níṣẹ́ rárá. I'm not talking about ẹni tí ò níṣẹ́ rárá o.
Okay sir, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe báyìí. Bóyá wọ́n ní income, gross income between 80 to 100. Bóyá step 4 nìyẹn. We should be in the same range together. If I'm making 120, you should be making at least 100, or you are making more than me. I'm not going to go into a second marriage. So
if you are earning 100 and the man is earning 60 or 70, you can't marry him. If you are earning 100,000 and the man is earning like 60 or 70, you can't marry him.
Okay. Sorry, I cannot. See, marriage experience is different from everybody.
You have your reasons, so I won't fault you.
What works for A cannot work for B. See, let's talk about this stage you have to know what you are getting yourself into.
I agree.
You have to know. Kílèmí náà ti tọ́rù bọ̀. Ṣé a tún máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ eléyà nílé ra nǹkan ta fẹ́ jẹ, nílé jẹ nǹkan ta fẹ́ jẹ, nílé lọ síbi ta fẹ́ lọ. That is when bitterness comes into a marriage. Because àwọn èyí tí yàn bá jìyà wẹ́dẹ̀ ọkùnrin àbóbìnrin, first marriage, especially for a woman, tí yàn bá wọn jìyà from the beginning, you build them, you build, okay, you help each other, you know, Ọlọ́run ṣe fún yín, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí? See, marriage is a very anything about no one is perfect, and no advice goes to one advice does not work for everybody. It does not. It does not. So opinion tèmi nìyẹn o. Ipe bóyá èèyàn ọkùnrin obìnrin gbọ́dọ̀ tún bá ọkùnrin jẹ̀yà. I don't believe in that, and I don't believe you as a woman too. You have to develop yourself. Man, you have to develop
very
yourself.
Important.
This
very
is America.
Important.
A man, no, I agree to what that man is saying. Because if only no man lost school, there is nothing that they know. There is nothing only man lost school. There is nothing. Only man padà lọ sí school. Tí obìnrin bá lè padà lọ sí school pẹ̀lú ọmọ, the man should go back to school too. There are many opportunities in the US, and you don't have to stop your job to do that. You don't have to stop your job to do that as a man.
Okay, so at that moment, my darling sister, at that moment that the man is probably not even stopping his job, he has to go back to school. He may not be able to work much at that point. Okay, at that period, maybe the school is going to be for like 1-2 years. If he's not earning much, can the woman still supplement?
Yes, of course. It's not depend about love. Yes, kílódé tó obìnrin yẹn ò ní support. Obìnrin yẹn support. It still boils down to what I said initially. When a woman truly loves a man, only by the man cover her.
Now you are talking. Only if the true love is there, she will cover the man up.
Only by him because anything bá ń ṣe ní ìfẹ́ jẹ́ kọ́ rẹ̀ nìrìsí now. Anything bá ń ṣe ní ìfẹ́ jẹ́ kọ́ rẹ̀ ní mò ń pẹ́ kò lówó now. Yeah, I understand. But I have to know that this man too is a responsible man. He's a responsible man. See, I'm the boss. And tí bá ti fẹ́ gbọ́ síyàwó ìgbéyàwó kejì máa ti wọ bẹ̀ ti pẹ́. But I have to think, ṣé mo tún fẹ́ wọlé kejì, ṣé mo tún fẹ́ jáde? Do I want to go to the second one and come out, or I have to know this is what I really want?
You have a point.
You have a point.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o. Ẹ ṣe ìyá mi. All right, ẹni tí fẹ́ pé pa. Hello? Mi ò ní pẹ́ o. Ẹ ti take the time kọjá nǹkan tí fẹ́ ṣe o. Hello?
Hello ma.
Yeah?
Ẹ kálẹ́ ma.
Ẹ kálẹ́. English.
Okay, sorry ma. Good evening ma.
Good evening.
Actually, what I
you want to marry a grandpa? I hope you have money.
Okay, when we Africans, especially Nigeria, when we leave our country, and we move outside the country, we go to another man's country. One, firstly, I'm in back country in journey. I'm in budget pound to the country won't go because we want to that country yi Okay, let me use myself as an example. Me former Nigeria. Dudu ni mo fẹ́.
Dudu Arabi.
No, àwọn Arabi báyìí ni mo fẹ́.
Okay.
Ṣé yín sìn? Ó ti mọ̀ fúnra rẹ̀ pé àjọ máa pín bíìlì san ni.
Ẹ ti jọ agree. You were able to discuss that.
Àtijọ́ agree tó náà dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé bí system bíbá ṣe rí nìyẹn.
Okay. Because she's used to the system, it was easy for you to discuss with her, right?
We'll come to this country. Yes, I don't see everything. You know, this country, you cannot prove a master. You won't sit down. You have to do this. I have to do this. English,
please, so that non-speakers, non-Yoruba speakers, I have some Igbos here.
Nobody is sitting down for somebody. Maybe by ọkùnrin fọ abọ́ tó fi jẹun. I don't understand. So that is ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nigeria. So you see,
but the culture to change in where that is where there's difference in culture.
This country,
you have to adjust to what is working here.
Kọkùnrin ṣiṣẹ́, kóbìnrin ṣiṣẹ́. Àwọn ọkùnrin Nigeria gọ̀ọ́sẹ̀ lábà àwọn dúdú bíbá ẹ̀jẹ̀. Náà máa sọ pé àwọn máa gbé ogun bills.
That's why
tó fi jẹ́ pé àwọn akátá ní bíbá Nigeria no mama waka.
Yes, they love Nigerian men. English.
That is why the black people in this country, they like African men because of the bills. Àwọn Nigerian men ló bà America jẹ́. Because when you now go to them, they will say, when you look at this, your brother is paying all the bills. My friend is not paying nothing. This and that.
Can I ask you a question?
Tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ra wọn, wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé even bùkátà ọmọ tí wọ́n bí is not the responsibility of ọkọ tí wọ́n fẹ́ tó ń ṣe bàbá ẹ̀. They don't force you to do anything.
Can I ask you a question? Did you, when you were to share the bill, did you guys sit down to discuss? Did you talk about percentage?
We sit down, we talk about it. And they understand.
So, was it that you talk about percentage or you pick some bills and she's picking some bills?
Yes.
Okay.
The responsibility of motor relationship.
That is how it's supposed to be. But in Nigerian system, a woman will bring her children from her previous marriage and expect the man that she married to take care of those children.
They don't.
This is one of the things that we do that is not right. Those are one of the things that we do that is not right. Where we bring children from previous marriage and we expect the man to be taking care of those children. It has to be.
He never forced me to do none of that. If I'm willing to, I will do. It's not by force. It's not a responsibility. But to an African person who said, no, you have to no. We are in the system have been designed. We come here, our language will be by. You know, when it even comes to jobs, when you have black people, when we are on duty calls, they know that Nigeria will always do overtime. They knows.
Yeah, that's because the responsibility we put on our head, family responsibility back home, the one here, we want to buy Ashwebi, we want to buy gold, we want to buy this.
They only take care of themselves by themselves.
We hardly even go for holiday. Hardly we say Nigerian man carry back those times for holiday. Couple, it's all work.
You see, the women that are talking that they are looking for men, God will provide those ones for them. But I will advise the Nigerian men that they should go for American women.
Don't do it. Stop. Emma Boguta sori obìnrin wa ke kílódé.
You see?
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
This is the truth. It's nothing but the truth. It is Nigerian men that comes to this country. That's why I'm allowing you pay. You can pay all the bills. They know their system, that their system is equally.
And this is what I was trying, the message I was trying to pass on this video.
You know, everybody make their decision. That is why you can see at a time a woman will walk up to a woman and say, "Hey, you know, law," and they will go peacefully because nobody has nothing to lose.
Nobody have anything to lose.
And you know, there's a step that has been okay to be more fun only to Amazon. And to buy that in some way, you don't have any problem. To buy any dome at any time, you can easily come and grab it. And after some days, you return it back. So the system has been there. Every country we always come in. I've had that country in and that is why you see, even at job, Nigerian people, they are black here. One of my hate to when you are in work with them because the way we behave. You know, you can't work in an African organization the way they are. African restaurants. You see the way they would be treating their workers, African workers. Go and work with white people. Look at how they are going to treat their workers. So you know, if places are think about here African Nigeria you know, we will not see me. So that's it, ma. Thank you, ma. So I won't be able to my fair don't wa any to my low you ọkùnrin tó máa ní máa tán gbogbo bí ìkó lọ parí ẹ̀ dànù.
Arabic àti miss tá à ń fi owó ṣe criteria ká tó lè fẹ́ yan. I don't know where that is called. Anyway, it has always been part of our system. Ara kan tó ń dá wàhálà lẹ́yìn yìí. Ká máa fowó ṣe criteria.
Obìnrin pọ̀ l'Amẹ́ríkà o.
Stop it! Stop! Ó dàárọ̀. Ọkọ̀ akátá. Ẹ bá bọ̀ jàjẹ́ fáwọn obìnrin wa kẹ̀ kí ló dé stop it now. Ṣé kọ́ máa rọ̀kọ̀ fẹ́ mọ́ ni gbogbo obìnrin wa kọ́ ló bá we have good women too kò dẹ̀ síbẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ wọn yìí máa fẹ́ wa fẹ́ girlfriend máa fẹ́ ní obìnrin Naija girlfriend so kẹ́ lọ jókòó jọ. Hello caller, you are on.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, madam. Finally, I got you. I was going to leave a message.
You are on, sir.
So, I'll try and go straight to the point.
Please, so that I can stop on time, please.
I see a lot of content on social media about, abroad, don't bring your wife abroad. This is what happens abroad. It's almost like, you know, marriage, the Nigerian marriage. And family, bringing your wife or living abroad. Yeah. It's almost like even demonizing women.
Yes.
And I'll just say this. Our men, we men, I'm talking to the men now.
Okay,
every man needs to understand that.
Thank you.
We are the head of the home and we must take responsibility. And it doesn't matter what your wife is doing. We must have that mindset that, you know what, this is my family, I'm going to provide for this family. Now, if she's working, and I don't think that any sensible woman that sees a man's effort, that this man is bringing in his best, will say, okay, you know what, I'm going to make his life hell. I'm saying a sensible woman. Any man, so now in that situation where you are working, you are providing, you are doing what you are supposed to do, and then this woman is making your life living hell. It's very simple. Walk away. You will find another woman who is going to respect your effort, and things are going to work out for you. I feel like the way social media is demonizing women, I feel like that's what I feel, because all the content I've been seeing is almost like you bring your wife abroad, that's it. You are going to pay child support all the days of your life. It's not true. It's not true. Things are working out with people in this part of the world. So let's get it out there. Once you come here, you will work. You will work. You have to see Nigeria where you are doing big man. Go out there, bust your ass, work.
My darling brother, can you please hold on for me? Can you pause, please? I didn't put topic, but what motivated this talk is about bringing in women from Nigeria or a man to come and join you here. And I said, I was talking when they hijacked the show anyway. You have to orientate these people as you bring them in. You can't just bring in somebody and expect them to know everything. Before you even bring them in, you must have discussed all these things. And you will have taken your time to even test and know the kind of person they are. Sure, me. These are the things that are causing problem, because these days, the women that they are even demonizing more are diaspora women. It's like women in diaspora, that's what they keep talking about all the place now. But we have people who have good marriages here. Sure, me.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Go ahead.
So yeah, like you rightly said, people have good marriages here. I just feel like the men, and that's why my message is to the men.
Thank you.
I'm saying it again. Like personally, I know my own journey. I know how hard I work. I know how hard I've had to work, even when things were not, working out. But I've also seen I've seen what it can result to, and it's not just my own case. I have a few cases. I have friends. I see the pattern. Now there are some crazy people out there, no doubt, whether they are coming from Nigeria or they are already here abroad.
Here.
But if you go into marriage with the mindset of and it's not for you to stomp on the woman, because that's another topic. I heard you with the previous caller addressing that when a man is providing and his motivation is that Timber saw his final in this house. That's also a wrong mindset.
Yeah.
It's not. That's something that we need to outgrow. And that's the way many of us have been raised, or that's the pattern we have seen in Nigeria,
culture.
where you believe that it doesn't matter what he's doing, the woman has no say. Abroad, you will learn.
You gotta learn the hard way.
Humble. But if you have the right mindset, that okay, you know what, this is my family, and you are not doing anybody favor by busting your ass to work hard and provide. I think that if you do that, and then the woman in the house is not sensible, only everybody might love her right now.
Somebody is asking a question.
Well, I know
that person, and I'm sure he's a man. He said, what if a woman, when you are in your mid-60s and she takes everything you have ever worked for, can you still walk away easily and start all over again, Mr. Caller?
First and foremost, she's in this abroad. She's taking it. So what are you going to do?
What
are you going to do? This is abroad. This is not Nigeria.
What were you looking at?
People are still making it here at 60. People are still making it here at 60.
You can start all over again.
People are still making it here. I just made the point. People are making it here at 60. So, kill answer. People are making it now. Abroad, but that's all Nigeria. In this abroad, people are still making it here 60, 65, 70. I've worked with an employer.
The guy, 70.
In fact, sorry.
70 long, but that means
people are making it.
I agree.
People are making it
70 more.
So you can rebuild if life happens. I'm not forcing it.
I agree.
I'm not saying that bad things don't happen. But I'm saying that if a woman sees marriage as her own way of making profit and walking away, she go see him now.
I'm
just saying that the men,
majority of them don't manage the property. They always end up losing the property. Come back by now.
Yes, now.
Most of them. So somebody here says, good marriages. Tell me the percentage. Nigerian men and women are hustlers. We don't give a rattas about family values anymore. God bless you. This is one of the things don't cause wahala in marriages. A husband is here. Family are like, start building this. The wife is there. Or both of them have different dreams. God bless you, Vincent. Once people are into in relationship and they have different ambitions, forget it, that marriage is gone. Everybody's
Yes,
pursuing
yes,
money.
I agree with that.
Everybody's keeping their
So
money.
the
Everybody's
question
being
is, why are
stingy.
people getting married?
God bless you. Why get married if that is going to be your mindset? Then it's better you don't marry.
Why are you raising children?
God bless you.
Shall I understand?
Yeah.
So these are things that you should, if you and this person, if you and this person don't share the same values when it comes to marriage, if you and this person don't have some similarities, don't think alike
God
in
bless
certain
you.
ways, automatically a ton lower from get go, then the risk is higher now.
Very, very high. If one is that I want to escape
The risk is
poverty,
higher.
or the other one is I want to use him or I want to use her, forget it. That marriage is gone.
Yes, now I don't see spouse that winning now.
Without having good intentions.
Somebody will marry a man and wait. If they okay, want to somewhere later or whatever, and then go and then divorce or equalization and do something just to cause
to
that
scatter the marriage.
And then everybody will go their separate ways. So again, even from men, I will even say this: some men that will stay here and then bring somebody from Nigeria. Some men have so much low self-esteem. You want to tell me that there is nobody here abroad that you can vibe with at the same level and marry?
Three bossa for you. My discussion with people, most of the people I spoke with that shared with me, they brought somebody from outside. And my question is, Etipembi, don't you have somebody, you don't know anybody here that knows the system? So obìnrin tó wà níbí ni ò dá or what? Ṣé ti lọ ni?
No, I'm still with you. I'm still with you.
Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ yín, ẹ má bínú. Ọ̀rọ̀ yín kò tẹ́ kọ point.
No, I'm just. Yeah, Sherry show me. I was just like, this is my first time calling about any show on social media. First time in my life. I was just like, Sherry, too many contents on social media. I'm not talking about your content. I've seen a few of your content where you address this thing and I commend it. But when I just stumbled on your live, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to try and call. And I was even going to leave you a message. I just feel like, even when I was going to get married, I got married well over 10 years ago. You don't live life and you don't see some things and you're almost like, should I get married? There's this false fear that you will have, But if you just switch your mindset a little bit as a man, I'm talking to the men now, just switch it a little bit. Once you are ready to get married, just know that it's a game of responsibility and it's a game of accountability. So just get that one sorted out. You understand? And marry somebody.
You were talking about people who go outside. Please go back on your discussion. Don't be afraid
to marry somebody who is intellectually sound.
Go back to your discussion of people marrying from where I want low self-esteem, where they have to go to some villages or whatever.
That's the only explanation now. That's the only explanation, because how will you be abroad? You understand?
Yeah.
How will you be abroad where you meet ladies that, you can't tell me that there is nobody that can match your exposure or your vibe or your temperament abroad. You just being, for me, the explanation is you are being, that man has low self-esteem and just wants one girl, Nigeria, abroad, somebody from abroad. Meanwhile, that girl, you don't know her story, you don't know her pattern.
She
comes here, my switch my lower. My switch my lower. I know some, Nigerian, I know some people here when you go, come along see Mexico. Mexico is, more like, it's almost the same thing. They'll go and marry somebody from Mexico or from Philippines. Oh my God, my switch my lower.
Philippines.
My switch my lower.
You're talking about the Philippines. The Philippines, I don't know. So.
As our Mexicans, even some of them, I'm talking about like Americans or Canadians that will go to Mexico, for example.
Okay.
You understand? Because of the cultural difference,
so Kisha on Nigerian Konoshe?
No, that's what I'm saying.
I just
responded to you. Now.
Wow.
Money or the guy spent over $100,000 to get this girl settled and everything. Won't send you, like, I can't remember how much those people man send to family in the Philippines every month. But right now, they're about getting a divorce in less than 5 years. You know, so I'm saying that the same thing goes for our Nigerians that are doing the same thing. And it's just low self-esteem because you feel like this person, to back you so
yeah.
So I think it's low self-esteem because marriage is not you want a general, you want a soldier, anything you say goes. No, ẹjọ́ máa ronú now.
Ẹjọ́ máa ronú ni bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Ẹjọ́ máa ronú kí lójú yẹn náà bá dẹ̀ ti rí pé this guy tó bá ti ń ro nǹkan báyìí o tó bá ti rí pátá ní pé ìwọ náà, you know, when you bring a point, most times you are right. Or she can trust your judgment. Then the argument will be less and less. Argument will always be there. But mama, this could be a
brother.
So that's my only thing. Yeah,
so I can stop.
That's my own shot.
To stop is almost it. Thank you, my darling brother. Thanks for the call. So,
that's it. Yeah.
Have a good one. All right. Hello.
Hello.
Can you turn down the other phone, please, so it doesn't interrupt?
Hello.
Can you turn down the other phone? Okay, you are online now. You are clear.
Yes.
Yeah. Please make it very brief.
Yes.
Because I have to stop. Yeah. Don't worry, we'll be discussing this regularly.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Let me just go to
No, you guys have hijacked the show today. So from tomorrow, I'll pick the topic. You'll allow me to talk before you start calling. Go ahead.
Please, I'm happy for the current topic you are discussing because so many people, I would say, so many people have had this kind of problem. Like the last caller is saying, talking to men. For me, I don't want to be a man by doing 100%. That's me. I don't want to be a man. I'm not trying to prove to anybody I'm a man.
Okay.
So me, I'm not gonna do 100% because
you do 200%.
I cannot do 100%.
So what do you do? You say you do 200.
30, 70. We got to
okay. Go ahead.
I can cook. I can clean. It's not I know how to cook very well. So there is nothing a woman can do I cannot do. Like me, I do akam in America. Okay? I do akam manually in America. So there is nothing a woman can do I cannot do except having a child. So normally how it's supposed to be when the woman is pregnant, is still out of work. By default, the man takes all the responsibility because woman is doing the work of having a baby. That one is, to me is normal. But doing 100%, if they want to be a man, that's their choice. Because for me, I know I'm a man. I don't want to prove to anybody that I'm a man. Then secondly, the lady that was looking for equal yoke, to me, there is nowhere they sell equal yoke. It's not, you cannot go buy equal yoke in Walmart.
Which one is equal yoke?
Yes, the lady that was saying she was looking for somebody that make within the same range of money.
Okay, that's the one you mean by equal yoke. Okay.
Yeah, she was looking for equal. You cannot buy it. So, and most times it's when you sit down and you build your kind of husband you want in your head. I want my husband 6 feet tall, make it 6 feet tall.
Dream.
Have a that what you start walking about looking for that man.
Yeah, and you may take forever.
Yes, which is not there. Then I heard her say something in the Bible. Here, what they use is American Constitution. They don't use the Bible.
The Bible.
Yes, so the Constitution will judge you. And people that have been in this country for more than 400 years, majority of them share a bill.
That's it.
I have a friend that is married to an African American. This girl is happy to do 50.
African American again. That one is able to do 50-50 because she
Happy,
understands the system.
Happy. I'm not telling you he's doing happy.
Happy to do 50-50.
Yes, 50-50. The girl is non-negotiable. So these are people, their grandparents have done it, their parents have done it. Then me, I'm here like less than a decade, and you're telling me that people that have seen this system for 400 years, I will come and bring my own system, and my own system will be better than their own. It doesn't work that way. So I like how you challenge most of them that say the woman will be keeping their money. That means you're not biased. Because I've seen women that will not, I've seen people that will not even put kobo. They will see their husband struggling to die. They will not push station. Yeah. Then secondly, when it comes to going to Nigeria I've seen people that went to Nigeria, maybe you driver and went to Nigeria and married the woman, and because you brought the woman here, you think that you have adopted the woman. Then after 20 hours a nurse, you will stop maybe driving your taxi. Then you want the woman to be giving you her check every month. Nah, I don't support that. That's like slavery. Because you put somebody here, you put the lady to school, doesn't mean that she will give you your check, her check. No. Me personally, I also support you think that we discuss it with her. Hey, how do we do this finance? You know, I borrowed money to train you. How can I put it? Let's say how everything will be discussed. So, thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you, my brother.
The person looking for equal yoke should go ahead.
Leave my sister alone. That's what she wants. Everybody have what they want, and it's okay. Is that right? Thank you. Leave my sister alone.
Yeah, then, and I wish she will not be looking for equal
yoke. Bye. Good night. Leave my sister alone. That's what she wants. Somebody said I'm from Barbados, and I'm not doing 50-50. You know, man. 50-50 is for roommates. I will pay for the feeding and take on a couple of the minor bills. And you are still taking up something, right? That's still something too. Go ahead, my sister or brother. And this is going to be our last call. Hello. I really have to go. Go ahead. Yeah, don't worry. Tomorrow evening we'll do another one. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. Please make it English.
Yeah, I really enjoy your program.
Thank you.
I've been your follower for many times now.
Thank you.
But I still don't want to believe that narrative that all women are the same. All women are not the same. Even though before we came to England, my elder brother in America have severally warned me never to come to England with my wife due to experience. Yeah, but I said, well, in my own case, it's not going to be like that. But I insisted, and I'm here in England with my wife. And so far, so good. She has been doing wonderfully well. She has been supportive in everything.
This is what I want to hear.
I earn more than she does. But with the little that she earns, she still supports me wonderfully. So, and
thank you for encouraging
I never regretted bringing her to this country. So, it's not every woman that
are bad. Thank you so much.
Some good ones among them. So that's my own contribution.
And I have some of my brothers that have the good ones too here on this my page. Thank you very much. Somebody said this is man's show. It's not a man's show. Women will call. I'm picking a woman's call now. Ojo, women, you can jealous. One more 45 missed call. I have to go. After this call, we have to stop. Tomorrow we'll do another one. Don't worry. You see, there are exceptions. Honestly, there are exceptions. All this marriage thing is all about individuals. It's about the person you marry. May we never marry wrong. May our children. Hello? Oh, yeah.
Hello, ma. Mom is short, very short.
You are online, oh?
Okay.
Or should I take it offline?
No. You can leave it online.
Okay.
Yes,
you are in speaker. I
just wanted to add my perspective about contribution to marriage and marriage being unique. And I've been hearing all the adult talk. I think it's just based on the relationship and how you build
the foundation of your marriage.
The foundation, God bless
Everybody
you.
has their, their unique stories and unique things that
foundation
brought them together as man and wife. And according to me, I'll just use myself as a quick example. I was a student when I got married to my husband. He was very supportive, monetary wise and moral support, everything. Now I'm working. I'm an RN. I don't think about it twice to say, oh, I have to. My money is my money. His money is his money, or his money is our money. I just feel like all money goes in the same purse. We do it 50-50, and I'm happy to do it.
You see?
Because it never for once made me feel less of myself when I was not who I am today. And now that I am who I am, he's still not intimidated. He's very supportive. And the truth of the matter is I want him to live longer. I don't want him to have to be working, and then we can't even see each other. And then you might be financially stable, but what about the peace of mind? What about when now we have 2 little kids? I want my kids to be able to see their dad, and children are they pick up things. They understand when their dad is tired or is always working, and they will say, "Oh, daddy is busy." I don't want my children to go up and have that perception that a man should work and die, and not be able to relate with their father, enjoy his company, just like they will enjoy their mother's company. It takes 2 to tango. So it all depends on people's relationship and foundation. Just because the man sent you to school does not mean you cannot share bills with him. Does not mean your money is your money. I'm happy to share bills. I'm happy to, it's all for our own comfort. If you see it that way, I don't think a woman or a man should be saying, whatever you make it will be your own. No, that's the statement.
Thank you so much, darling. This is beautiful to hear. Oshe, God bless you. This is what we are saying. Once there is problem with finances, forget it. Marriage might break. That relationship is not going to stay. Finances, very important. So let me pick this. Very important. I just have to pick. So that we can stop. I really have to stop now. I really have to stop. And
hello.
Hey, my darling brother. Go ahead.
Are you still in the program?
Yes.
Yeah. So, let me quickly contribute.
Go ahead.
Very soon. I think it's the 2 sides. There is always 2 sides to a coin. I would just advise the men out there that if you are married before you intend to travel, you can still bring your wife down there, but the kind of woman you are married to want. But for those of us that are here already, the moment you relocate to the Western world, I think it's always advisable to marry someone in the system, someone that is already in this country or whichever country you find yourself. For instance, when I wanted to travel, I told my parents, I called them and I said, I don't have a girlfriend. So don't let, if anyone comes here and says that she's my girlfriend, please send her right away. They don't have a girlfriend. Because many of the men that are in Western world, I don't know, maybe it's inferiority complex. They will go to Nigeria and with the intention of marrying someone just because they believe they have some coin in their bank account. They are going there to bring this lady, to marry this lady afresh and bringing the lady down here is another intention of wanting to boss over the woman. But they've forgotten that it's a matter of time before the woman gets to know the kind of environment she is. And just a ticking time bomb. So I just find it appalling that many of our men, they will have to get down to their village. And if you ask them, why can't you find a lady here to marry? The thing they will tell you is they are too exposed, they are civilized, they know the system.
Like the one they are bringing will not be exposed.
What gives you the impression that the person you are going to Nigeria gets used to the system at a point in time? And you bring a lady down here because you believe, you're sending $1,000 or £1,000 every month. So you are feeling like a boss, like a god, and you want her to still continue to be expecting you the way she's been doing when you were sending money to her in Nigeria.
It doesn't work like that. And I will advise our men also to try to this is a ego African man. Even if your wife is a full-time housewife in Western world, the work women do at home alone is tiring and is very, very tedious to take care of the whole house, take care of your kids. So sometimes if you are in the position to cook, I myself, I cook on weekends. It's not my wife will never tell me to cook, not once, but sometimes she will beg me to cook, and I will just cook when I feel like cooking. And it has always been like that because the kind of home I was brought up, my father, there had been times my father would be in the kitchen blending and we will all be shocked. Daddy, why are you doing this? The answer the old man will give us is, I'm not disabled. What happened if your mother travels? Am I not going to cook? Am I going to die of hunger or call one housemate to come and cook for me? No, let me do it. So we just chase our dad out of the kitchen. But he has always been telling us, as a man, you don't have to be completely redundant. You don't know how to cook. You don't know how to help your wife. We African men should always try to adjust. Let us find a common ground. Let us find a common ground. But if you happen to be here and you are single, the sky is big enough. Find your woman that understands the system. Even the whites or the Akata, I don't know what you call them.
That's what they call them.
They still like a man that is brave and courageous. I've seen a lot of white women, they told me point blank they don't want a mumu as an African man to marry. They want a man. But that doesn't mean because you are not a mumu, you'll be treating your wife anyhow. The things we can't do to the whites, why are we always doing it to African women?
Hey, now you are talking. Why? God bless you.
Why?
Now you are talking.
Why? The things you would never try with with a white woman. Why are you always doing it? Just because you want to prove yourself that you are an African man. There are a lot of ways. There are a lot of ways to prove you are a man. There are a lot of ways. You don't have to turn yourself into a bully.
Thank you.
Just because you want to prove you are an African. A woman will always respect you the way you carry yourself. Depends on the way you carry yourself.
Thank you.
You don't have to turn yourself into a monster. And for the women that are here, a man that will talk to them normally on the streets of Nigeria, and they will never turn back to look at the man. But once the man is here and the man comes back or flies back to Nigeria, they will say yes, just because they want to check out.
Benny, correct.
Because we have seen different first-hand experience. People that are very close to us, they will get to Nigeria, they will pamper their woman. The moment they bring the woman here, so once the woman gets the passport, people will call the woman, why do you want to leave this man? He has done everything in life for you. Yeah. You hear this straight talk. I don't love him. I only use him to get here. Period. Yes. Not once, not twice, not thrice. So,
it happens with women too. That will bring in some men. So it's not about women alone.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. That's why I always tell people, if you are here, find the person that understands the system.
Thank you so much.
I never told my wife to spend a dime. But she voluntarily said, no, I'll do it.
Thank you so much.
So, yeah, thank you. Have a nice evening.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is going to be our last call. Don't worry, we'll be doing this every night. We'll pick a topic on things affecting us as a people, Diaspora. Please permit me to shift to our language. I'm seeing some people that I'm not supposed to see on my show. Hack your account. So by Allah, we will try and pick another topic. But I think I want to extend on these finances more. And I will still want people to talk when we call in and talk about managing finances here in abroad. Thank you, Bukola Mi Eriogo. Appreciate. Wow, thank you very much. So I will still want us to really deliberate on these finances in marriage in diaspora, because it is majorly what is causing issues, because that affects a lot of other things in marriages, and before you know it, things are breaking down that you can't even handle it. So I will see you guys tomorrow. You really have to permit me to go. I have to go because I have Oga. So iti mo ṣe ti tó lé orí social media lẹ́ni. Have a good night. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Thank you guys. So I will see you tomorrow, like I said, on YouTube. Have a good night. We will come again. Don't worry. I will try and be doing this most likely every other evening. Okay? So have a good night. It's a huge concern. So I don't think we should stop talking about it.